What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome back to the Relegation League. This is the finale of the Akron run. If you missed it in the last episode, where were ya? We just won the national championship. Dominating performance. We won 59-0 against Oklahoma because Spencer Rattler forgot how to throw a football. And again, this is on J-Kid Sliders. I don't know what else you want, other than maybe I shouldn't bother going with 7-minute quarters in national championships anymore, because it seems to not do anything. Alright, we'll take a quick flip through the stats. Only because Shelton and Gibson basically split it. Like, if you look between the two of them, they almost hit 3,000 yards, which, considering we also had a really good rushing attack, we usually never have that good of an offense, so that's pretty cool. 17 touchdowns for Shelton, 21 for Gibson. Yards were neck and neck. 8 interceptions for Gibson, only 2 for Shelton. Again, like, that's what I'm going to end up doing when we set them up, is I'm going to redshirt Shelton for next year. So they'll have a couple years with him, like the computer will have a couple years with him, because otherwise Gibson's going to start over him. Rushing, Williams with 1,400 yards, 24 touchdowns. Shelton, 337 yards, 2 touchdowns. Gibson at 173 and 3. Dan Williams at 19, but 3 more touchdowns for him. Receiving, Williams 74 for 980, 10 touchdowns. But hey, Brank 59 for 765, 11 touchdowns. Unless he already gets good training results, he will be the Deshaun Gaddy Award winner. The other nominee would be Wynn, 33 catches, 530 yards, 7 touchdowns, a 16.0 average. Longest of 70. That was... I still love that play so much. But Matheson, 227 and 3. He only had 18 catches, but it feels like they always counted for something. Weber, 15 for 189, only 2 touchdowns. Grimes, 15, 172 and 4 touchdowns. And no one else really got involved. Blocking, we only managed 2 pancakes the entire season, and one of them was by Weber. That was a beaut, though. Defense, Snowden led us with 45 tackles. 9 TFLs for Wilson. He dominated that national championship game. I think half of those came in that alone. 6 sacks for him. Bradford had 8, 5 of them for sacks. Fan 7, 4 sacks. This defense is going to take off next year now that I'm not playing. You'll see it. Morrow had 5 for 2. Lawson 5 and 2 as well. Richardson 4. It's not... Oh, well, we only attempted 5 kicks all season. I didn't mean to actually look at the kicker. Collins did nothing all year. He had 21 tackles, 1 TFL that he swatted. He had 2 pass deflections. And in the national championship game, he had 2 picks. And now he's the team leader in interceptions. Okay, good on ya. Cochran, Harris, Barnes, Snowden, Boateng, Jackson Jr. all getting picks. And again, I think it was... Who had it? It was Barnes and Cochran had it in the national championship. That was 4 of our picks right there. And again, as we do every year, because this is the main point of the dynasty, we're going to flip through standings, see who's getting promoted, relegated, all that good stuff. Starting off in the ACC, Maryland gets the protection. Great year for them. Damn, that's pretty good. Down at the bottom is Boston College, but they are protected because they just got here. So actually, Army is the one going down. Over in the Coastal, Clemson, also a pretty good year. 99 overall, 12 and 2, finishing the top 10. They get the protection over here. App State, not so much. They're going back down to the American. But coming to join them, Temple on a 9-3 record. They're getting promoted. East Carolina, 12-1, number 8 in the country. Their only loss was to Temple, though. But they still get to come on up. All right, over in the Big 12, don't let this fool you. Texas A&M may be on top right here. But it was Texas who won this division, so they get the protection. And finishing down in the bottom is Texas Tech. They're going down to Conference USA. And over in the Red River, Oklahoma, undefeated in the conference, won the conference. They get protected as well. And Louisiana Tech, they're going down to Conference USA too. And coming up, North Texas, 12-1. They lost in the bowl game, but they were undefeated. If I could have gotten the playoff to work, they would have been the 4th seed. They're getting promoted, and so is Baylor. Alrighty, over in the Big Ten, obviously, we ran the table, won the conference, won the championship, so Akron will be protected next year. But Toledo's got to make their way back down to the MAC. And over in the Legends division, Michigan, that's who we played in the conference championship, so they still get a protection. And down at the bottom, did not win a single conference game, Ball State going down to the MAC. But coming up will be Northwestern, who finishes 12-1, and Miami of Ohio is coming back up. Pac-12 Mountain, Washington finishes number 2 in the country. Again, wish we had the playoff, but they're going to get the protection. And down at the bottom, Boise, what happened? What has happened? 0-12, 0-9 in conference. Back to the Mountain West you go. Over in the Pac-12 West, USC, they get the protection. And Arizona finishes all the way down at the bottom, and they're going to the Mountain West too. Coming up to take their spot, Cal, 9-4, but undefeated in conference, and that's what matters. So they're moving up, and so's BYU. Over in the SEC, Bama, yep, they won the whole thing again. 99s all across the board. Good for you guys. Southern Miss, not so much. They're going down to the Sun Belt. And it's kind of clustered up here because of how everything finished, but actually, Georgia Tech, they were the representatives in the conference championship, got smoked by Bama, but at least they get a protection. However, a few miles down the road, Georgia State, another 0-for-12, 0-9 team, going to the Sun Belt. But coming on up, Vanderbilt had themselves a pretty good year. They get to go back up finally, and Troy's coming with them. And if you were wondering, technically ULM finishes with the worst record because they went 1-10. They didn't even schedule a full 12 games, but they were in a Group of Five conference. Now, what we'll do at the end of the episode is you guys are going to choose my next team from one of the Group of Five conferences. And I was giving it a second thought. I am going to close it off. We're not going to pick from the MAC. We're only going to pick from the other 4 conferences. I was thinking about opening it back up since it's technically a brand new thing, but Akron just came from the MAC. So we'll give that a little bit because I don't want to be forced to have to go through Akron if I can avoid it. But between the American Conference USA, the Mountain West, and the Sun Belt, you guys will be able to pick one of the teams. And unfortunately, Tulane has been like a runner-up every single time. They are in the Big 12. They're not an option this time. Because I thought that was just the next logical team was going to be Tulane, but they're not even an option right now. All right, time to jump right into this offseason, because we still got a little bit of recruiting to do, and I still want to set this team up right, but we'll get through this quick. All right, so players leaving for Akron. Matheson wants to declare and be a 4th-round pick. Gibson wants to declare and be a 5th-round pick. Okay, but like Matheson, you should stay. You want your degree. Yeah. And Gibson, you can probably be like a 1st-round pick if you stay another year. Perfect. DeLauro is leaving. Sai had a couple games for us early. Boateng was pretty good for us. Smeagol, I mean, yeah, okay. He kicked 5 field goals. Yarmo saw the field sometimes. Bischoff saw the field a couple times. All right, so Akron's pretty well set up for next year because they're not necessarily losing anyone important. We're leaving them in good shape. And they got a new offensive coordinator. And defensive coordinator. Oh, their defensive coordinator is really bad. All right, so now looking at recruiting and what I got to do. We're going to offer this guy 1,000 points because I really need him to be a quarterback for us, even though I'll never actually see him. But 85 speed, 97 excel, and then 84 throw power, 82 accuracy. Yeah, he'll be a good quarterback for him in the future. And we got 4 scholarships left. We're going to go 2,000 to this guy. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll go 3,000. We're going to go 1,000 at this guy. Oh, I got to offer him a scholarship. We're going to go 950 to this guy. And we're going to give this guy 10,000. I mostly care about these 3, but if we also get Foster, that's great. Okay, so we didn't get all 4. But we got the 3 we wanted. And that's enough for a top 10 class. Oh, we only got edged out by a couple hundred points. That's fair. We could have offered way less to Bradford. That's okay. Yeah, Martin, no contest. Carter, some people went after him. I'm glad I went with a little bit extra. I mean, we still had plenty of wiggle room. All right. Finished exactly with the number 10 class. That's all right. I was only targeting certain positions. That's why. If I was actually going all out, I could have had a way better class. All right. I'll mess around position changes and stuff and meet up with you guys when I feel it's relevant. All right, so as far as position changes, nothing really important other than I realized I signed a lot of players that I don't really need. But luckily, it's the computer's problem now, and it's not like with Casper College where I have to worry about these being named players that I have to make sure to see the field. So let's see what the training results are, because I'm going to have to cut a lot of people. Matheson got himself a +5. Aren't you glad you stayed, bud? Gibson only got a +3, though. That's all right. He'll start. He'll probably get some more. Shelton... You're going to sit on a red shirt. Yeah, he'll be a number 1 overall pick. Washington got a +5 on his red shirt. I guess I didn't need that athlete after all. That's all right. They got plenty of options now. Williams got a +5. He'll be a 99 overall. Don't worry about it. Dan Williams a +5. He'll be on a red shirt. Long got a +4. Norrills might not see the roster. Madison a +5. Weber a +5. Wynn only got a +4. Damn, that stinks. He was so much better than that. But Brank also only got a +4. I got to give it to Brank here. I love Wynn. He's great. But Brank was consistent for us. Wynn had a couple explosive games. Brank was always there. Great. Man, they gave me a really good left tackle. They gave him no training results the whole time. Haas, on the other hand, got a +6. This offensive line is going to be solid now that I'm gone. Copeland got a +6. He's a 90 overall true junior. He didn't even get a red shirt. Allen got a +7. I might redshirt a bunch of people here just because I'm not playing. Sabotage him for a year just so they'll come back stronger. Just solid everywhere. Just solid. Fan gets a +5 up to a 90 overall, and Morrow's right behind him there. Bradford got a +6. He might not even need a red shirt. He's only a junior. Wilson got a +6. He dominated that national championship. It's good to see. Joseph a +5. Damn. These guys are good. Richardson, I moved him over to the left. He's got a +6. He's a slower linebacker with good acceleration, but still kind of slow, so I'd rather have him as a run stuffer. Snowden got himself a +5. Jared a +5. Watts only got a +2. Oh, his awareness is maxed out. That's why. Cochran a +4. Barnes a +5. Hence a +5. All right, the secondary will be pretty good. Let's see. Collins only got himself a +4, though. Here's another one. He'll probably sit on a red shirt then. Harris got a +5. Yeah, a lot of these guys I might just go in red shirt just for ha-has. Just because I want Akron to get set up. Like, okay, cool. Harris is 90 overall strong safety. That's great. But if I red shirt him and he goes up to 94, maybe he'll get drafted, and that'll help them out down the road. But first, we got to see who we got to cut. We got to cut 18 people from the team. Okay. I don't even know. We're just going to carry 5 quarterbacks, I guess. There's too many. All right, Gathing's got to go. I got freshmen who are better than him. I had all this hope pegged on Grimes, and now I'm thinking about cutting him. Yeah, he can go. Just look at these wide receivers. Like an 83 overall junior is not helpful. As my number 5 receiver. No, I'd rather get Gordon on the field. And redshirt these guys. Irby, I love it says he's a -5. Well, because he was 71 overall tight end, and I need another tight end. So he'll catch a red shirt. He would have been like a 75 halfback, but I needed a tight end more. All right, don't need this guy. Lawson made some plays, but he can go. I don't have room for Maruzic on this roster. All right, I just cut half the freshmen that were coming in. I'll meet you guys in the preseason, which will be really quick, and then we'll go over the teams that you guys get to pick for our next school. We're not doing a lot of stuff. Like, I'm not setting up their recruiting board. Actually, no, I might set up Akron's recruiting board because they're going to do something stupid if I let them do it on their own. But I'll take care of that later. I'm just going to give them good players who want to actually come to the school. So I just want to take care of a couple red shirts real quick. So Shelton's got to catch one. Can I redshirt? I can redshirt too. Okay. Dan Williams has to catch one. I'm just trying to set them up for the future. We got all these wide receivers who aren't going to see the field, so might as well keep them for an extra year. Just a lot of people. Do I dare do some of these guys? Yeah, right. So I'm just going to redshirt all of them. Just anyone I can. Same thing, right tackle. Do I didn't leave enough right tackles. No, okay. He's just not going to get drafted. Now it's like, you know what? I'm going to redshirt Joseph because we're only losing a point going down the hall, and maybe he'll get draft eligible if I do that. Same thing. Harris, go ahead. Catch a redshirt. Depth chart, I'm not worried about. Custom schedule, sure, looks good, whatever. Somehow they're in the Big Ten and only have a C+. Okay. I'm like, there's something else I'm supposed to do. Yep. We get to go through and max out Williams. He's getting everything maxed out that's relevant. So, like, his tackling, his coverage skills don't matter. He's not going to be an Ironman athlete. But everything else, we're about to max out. And also, I got to double check what his height and weight are. If he's not draft eligible, then we're going to change that so he can be the number 1 overall pick. Now we get to play around Brank and give him a couple extra points, too. There we go. I bumped up his speed, his acceleration a little bit, his catch in traffic I boosted up a lot, and then I maxed out his injury and stamina. All right, I'll set up the recruiting board on my own time. Let's jump forward so you guys can see who the teams are going to be that you get to pick from. All right, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Here are your choices on the next school that we're going to use in the relegation league. Starting off in the American Conference, we got West Virginia, Rutgers, Duke, Navy, Army, Appalachian State, Charlotte, Coastal Carolina, and my beloved Buffalo Bulls. Conference USA, we got Iowa State, Texas Tech, UTSA, Houston, Louisiana, Louisiana Tech, UTEP, Tulsa, and the abysmal ULM. In the Mountain West, we got Fresno State, Air Force, New Mexico, Wyoming, Arizona, San Diego State, Hawaii, Boise State, and Utah State. And over in the Sun Belt, we got USF, which I'm pretty sure that's my local team, Arkansas State, Memphis, Southern Miss, Florida Atlantic, Georgia Southern, FIU, Georgia State, and UAB. And for those wondering, if you go by the overalls, Utah State is the worst team you can pick for me. And Arkansas State would be the best team. But you guys get to vote. What I will do, as always, I will not be responding to any comments that you guys put down there if you're voting. Just leave the team you want. If you leave 2 teams in the comment, it counts as a vote towards both teams. So, I mean, if you vote for 10 teams, then it's just 10 different votes that you're casting. So, cause chaos all you want. If a comment gets a thumbs up, then that counts as it doubles the voting. So, if you see someone already put your team down there, you can leave a comment and thumbs up any other comments you see that also have that team in there. You guys have 36 choices. Now, the last time you guys had this many picks, you guys actually came down, it was like 70% voting for Kansas. So I don't know what you guys are going to do to me this time, but it's all in your hands. No bias by me. But again, Buffalo, outside of North Texas, is my favorite college team. But I also wouldn't mind trying to breeze through an easy team for once. And I wouldn't mind you guys giving me the worst team you can imagine. Whatever you guys choose to do, I'm going to have fun with it no matter what. Because, I mean, I even had a fun time doing Kansas for a little bit. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, as long as it's not a vote, leave it down in the comment section below, and I will respond, unless you're the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.